10 stunning facts about the solar system. While most of us are stranded on Earth, we are fortunate to enjoy a relatively clear atmosphere. This enables us to observe changes in the sky. The ancients observed planets moving across the sky, as well as occasional visits such as comets. Thousands of years ago, most people believed that the stars determined our fate. Today, though, we can witness science at action in our solar system's planets, asteroids, and comets. Let's take a look at 10 stunning facts about the solar system. Number 1. The planets all orbit in the same direction and are on the same plane. When we consider the International Astronomical Union's definition of planets, we get 8. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. You'll observe that these bodies tend to orbit the Sun in the same direction and follow the same route in the sky, called the ecliptic. This lends support to the main explanation for the origin of the solar system, which holds that the planets, moons, and Sun formed from a huge gas and dust cloud that condensed and spun. Number 2. The distinction between a planet and a moon is hazy. We've all heard of the famous International Astronomical Union vote in 2006 that demoted Pluto from planethood to a newly created class known as dwarf planets. However, the term sparked debate among others, who pointed out that no planet, dwarf or otherwise, completely clears its orbit of asteroids. For example, moons are thought to circle around planets. However, this does not include moons orbiting asteroids or double planets, for example. This just goes to prove that understanding the solar system requires more research. Number 3. Asteroids and comets are leftovers. We don't mean leftovers to eat. We mean remnants of what the solar system once looked like. While it's easy to become sidetracked by the weather, craters, and potential for life on planets and moons, it's critical to remember that we must also pay attention to the smaller bodies. Comets and asteroids, for example, could have delivered organics and water ice to our planet, supplying what we require for life. Number 4. The Sun is enormous in size. How large is it? Our local star contains 99.86% of the mass of the solar system, demonstrating where the true heavyweight is. The Sun is composed of hydrogen and helium, indicating that these gases are significantly more prevalent in our neighborhood, and the universe in general, than the minerals and metals we are more familiar with on Earth. Number 5. We're not even close to the center of the galaxy. We may measure large distances throughout the cosmos by looking at standard candles, which are exploding stars that have similar luminosities, making it easier to forecast how far away they are from us. In any case, based on our surroundings, we've determined that we're nowhere in the core of the Milky Way galaxy. According to NASA, we're around 165 quadrillion miles away from the center supermassive black hole, which is definitely a good thing. Number 6. The solar system is far larger than you realize. It takes a lengthy time to depart the solar system beyond the orbit of Neptune, which is the furthest planet. In 2012, 35 years after leaving Earth on a one-way trek to the solar system's outer reaches, Voyager 1 crossed through the region where the Sun's magnetic and gas environment gives way to that of the stars, indicating that it is in interstellar space. That was an incredible 11 billion miles from Earth, or nearly 118 Earth-Sun distances. Number 7. We can use the solar system to learn more about exoplanets. Exoplanets are so far away and so small in our telescopes that seeing much detail in their atmospheres is challenging. However, by studying Jupiter's chemistry, for example, we may make certain predictions about other gas giants. We can get a clearer understanding of the spectrum of planetary sizes on which life could exist if we look at Earth and Neptune. Looking at where water freezes in our own solar system can also help us comprehend the ice line in other places. Number 8. We're not done looking for life here. So we know for certain that life exists on Earth, but that doesn't rule out a slew of other possibilities. Mars once had flowing water on it and contains frozen water at its poles, leading astrobiologists to believe it could be a viable option. There are also a number of frozen moons that may host seas with life beneath their surfaces, such as Europa on Jupiter and Enceladus on Saturn. There's also Titan, an intriguing globe with prebiotic chemistry. a chemistry that was a forerunner to life on its surface. Number 9. There are 181 moons in the solar system. Scientists are constantly discovering new moons in the solar system and debating whether Saturn or Jupiter has more moons. Jupiter and Saturn currently have 53 confirmed moons, however, they also have more than 30 moons that NASA has not confirmed. The solar system also has 552,894 asteroids and 3,083 comets. Number 10. You can see Venus from Earth. Some of the solar system may be seen from Earth. We've all seen the Sun and the Moon, for example. Venus, commonly known as the evening or morning star, can be seen on occasion. Yellow sulfur clouds cover the entire planet, forcing sunlight to reflect off the surface, making it visible at night. It is frequently the first star you notice. This makes Venus, after the Moon, the second brightest object in the night sky. Well, there you have our 10 stunning facts about the solar system. If you found this video useful, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching.